highlighting the best in our area. Southern Colorado Life with Ryan Nelson.
Now we finally made our way to the place that you all recommended as one of the best places in town to get tacos. But before we get started, because I'm hungry just like you, we need to talk to Chris. He's the owner of Dos Santos. How are you today?
I'm great, Ryan. Thanks for coming down.
Now you have locations in Denver and one in Nashville. Why Colorado Springs?
You know, I grew up in Colorado, went to high school and college in Colorado, and we've just loved all parts of Colorado. Obviously, Denver was a natural fit for us because we're very close to that area. We decided to expand south, and Colorado Springs has been on the up and up for quite a while, so it was a destination that we wanted to get into.
Okay, now when choosing Colorado Springs, was it a tough choice or was, because there's Pueblo, there's other areas, but why Colorado Springs?
You know, it didn't take much convincing. We came down here, we spent a couple of days looking around, checking out the local restaurants and vibe. We love the community, we love the people, we love the view here, so it made it was a simple choice, honestly.
You can't beat it. This patio is absolutely nice. So I know
cool.
Summertime, this is a great place to be.
You got a view of Pikes Peak over here, the mountains are gorgeous, you can't beat it.
Okay, now let's talk about the food, the tacos. Everybody knows, it's Dos Santos tacos. Now, the menu, I got it in my hand and I'm like, wow, I wouldn't know what to order. What would you suggest?
My favorite right now is the pork belly taco. So we do a slow cooked pork belly in a nice broth. There's lots of spices and flavors in it. And once that's cool, we cut it into nice strips. We fry it, it gets a little crispy. We finish with some carrot habanero, a castican glaze, which is like a sweet and sour glaze we put on it, sesame seeds, cilantro, pickled onion. It's unbelievable. It hits every single level of flavor.
I'm sold. I will take 10 of those.
Will.
And this menu, again, it's expansive. You have quesadillas as well. Can we talk about that?
People love the quesadillas. I was just thinking about this the other day. If we took that off the menu, we would literally be in a lot of trouble. People love that. I think it's great bang for your buck. It's a really filling, delicious plate.
Wow. And it says large. How big are we talking?
We're talking 10-inch plus tortilla, yeah, with about 8 ounces of cheese and some protein, a little side of guacamole. It's a good way to go.
Okay, it sounds like the best place to come hungry. And one thing that I noticed about the aesthetic about this place, pink and blue, and you even have on one of the shirts.
Yeah, it's about the tropical vibes, Okay. I spent years living in Mexico, and my brother and I opened a restaurant there years ago, and we like connecting with our heritage, which is Mexico. So just kind of representing that here with the vibes.
And when you told your family, you know what, I want to open a Mexican restaurant, how did they feel?
Oh, they loved it. They've been supportive all the way. My mom's been involved, my dad's been involved, whether it's inspiration or recipes or recalling family traditions, they've all been involved.
Okay, now, how involved? Are they talking about stuff on the menu, the colors?
I just kind of comes down to talking to your family and getting ideas, getting creativity from them, from their experiences, and sometimes that's all it takes.
That's beautiful, because if my family opened a restaurant, there would be so much fighting and it would not be a pleasant place. So I'm glad that a place like Dos Santos exists here.
It's a great dynamic, yeah.
Okay, I'm still looking at this menu because there's a lot. Fried plantains, we gotta talk about that. I love those.
Plantains, who doesn't like something sweet, right? So plantains, we take these really ripe plantains, we deep fry them, and we serve them with a little bit of Maladon salt to get some saltiness and kind of a brightness to them. And we have this amazing dipping sauce, which is a secret recipe, but I'll tell you, there's a little bit of condensed milk in there and a little bit of sour cream. That's all I can tell you. Okay. It's legit, yeah.
I'm not hating on that. I would get into the drink menu, but we're gonna head to the bar next, so can we do that?
Let's go, I'm thirsty.
All right.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm the general manager here at Dos Santos, Colorado Springs. Today I'm going to be making some drinks. We're going to start off with our Paloma. With our Paloma, we use grapefruit juice, tequila, Aperol, and then a little bit of Jarritos grapefruit soda. And then we have some of our in-house made lime juice that we squeeze every single day. And then from there, we do a little bit of grapefruit juice. This is the fresh grapefruit juice. And then from there, we do some grapefruit Jarritos. And then this is gonna be one of our dehydrated fruits. All of our fruits that we use in our margaritas, palomas, come with a dehydrated fruit, and all that's also made in-house. We dehydrate all of our fruit. The next drink that I'm gonna be making is gonna be our basil limeade. It comes with vodka and our basil lime liqueur. Our basil lime liqueur is some basil, a high grain proof alcohol, and then also a little bit of lime juice and agave. And that's the basil limeade. So for the next drink that we're gonna be doing is gonna be a hibiscus margarita. We make our hibiscus syrup in-house. We get hibiscus flowers, and then we just steep that and we make it into a syrup that we use in-house. All of our margaritas get garnished and rimmed with either salt or dehydrated fruit. The hibiscus margarita is gonna get a tahini rim, and then we use our well tequila, which is gonna be arete. And then we're gonna do a little bit of lime juice. And then we're gonna do fresh agave that we have, that we bring in-house. And then we're just gonna top it in the glass with a little bit of hibiscus syrup. And then we're just gonna give it a nice little shake. And then we're gonna garnish that with a little bit of hibiscus and lime. So that's our hibiscus margarita. The last one that we're gonna be doing is gonna be our spicy passion fruit. It's gonna have a little bit of this spicy tincture that we do. It's gonna have a blend of habaneros, serranos, and jalapenos with a high grain proof alcohol. Same thing with the arete, lime juice, and agave. And then this one's also gonna get rimmed with some tahini. Some more agave, some more lime juice. And this is where we're gonna use one of our syrups that we have. It's gonna be our passion fruit syrup. Spicy tincture, just a touch. It's super, super spicy. And that is our spicy passion fruit. And that's just gonna get garnished with a nice jalapeno. And that is our spicy passion fruit margarita.
All right, guys, I'm gonna make for you right now the pork belly castacan taco. Got a beautiful piece of pork belly that's been slow cooked for about 3.5 hours. I'm gonna drop it into the fryer. We're gonna let that pork belly fry up, get nice and crispy. And once it comes out of the fryer, we're gonna chop it up and season it with our castacan glaze. In the meantime, we're gonna heat up some tortillas. The castacan glaze is sweet and sour sauce. It's got chili in it. It's got soy sauce, miso, orange juice, a little bit of sugar. Kind of hits all the flavor profiles, so it's gonna be great on this pork belly. Once the pork belly is nice and crisp, we pull it out of the fryer. We give it a little pinch of salt, season it up. And then we're gonna cut it into 3 pieces. So it's nice and crispy on the outside, very juicy and moist on the inside. We put it in our bowl. We've got this castacan glaze, which we're gonna just kind of pour right over the top. We want to make sure we get a really nice glaze, get it coated really well. Got our tortilla, it's going down on the plate. We're gonna put a little bit of cabbage. This is gonna be our base. A little nest of cabbage right down the center. And we're gonna take our castacan pork. We're gonna layer it. Look at all that glaze sitting nicely on top. That's all the deliciousness. We're gonna do a little bit of pickled onion on top of that. These pickled onions we make in-house, and we pickle them with beets, so they become very, very electric. We're gonna take some of our carrot habanero sauce, which is made with carrots and habanero. We're gonna do 3 little dollops on top. Take some nice cilantro leaves right over the top of that. And to finish, a little bit of black and white sesame seed.
just watch the magic happen behind the scenes. Now we need to talk to the guy who put it all together. He goes by the name of Danny. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well because you just put some beautiful plates
Yeah,
on our table.
We filled up the table for you.
Oh yeah, but I gotta ask, how did you get started cooking?
I started cooking when I was really young in the kitchen with my mom. How a lot of people do. I always loved being in there anytime I could be learning from her. And then when I was in high school, I got the opportunity to take culinary classes concurrently with my high school.
Okay.
So I started that, and then junior year, going into my senior year, I started working in restaurants.
Wow. I hope my mom hears that. She gave me lunchables. Your mom was cooking with you. Beautiful. I love that. But I definitely have to ask, coming here, this is a Mexican cuisine, something that's very unique. Was it hard learning this in particular?
Learning the seasoning profiles, the flavor profiles is a little bit different. I come from a predominantly French cuisine background. So it was a little bit different, but the techniques are all there. The techniques are the same, so it was a smooth transition.
So Danny can cook a little bit of everything. We heard French, we know you can do Mexican. Anything else?
I don't know. I like cooking it all.
Okay.
Don't really have a favorite.
I love that. I need to get like you, but let's transition to the food on the table. What should we start with first?
I think you got to start with probably this pork belly.
Okay.
That's one of our top selling ones. It's a great flavor. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spice, crispy, soft. It's very, very good.
Okay. Now what's next?
Another one of our big sellers is our poke nachos. It's got our house-made poke aioli, red pepper sauce, marinated tuna, bunch of different good flavors on there. You got a little bit of spice, some acidity from pickled onions, some jalapenos. It's very, very good.
I wish you said the spice first.
Yeah, it'll catch you off guard.
Oh yeah, it definitely caught me off guard. What's next on the table?
We got our OMFG over here. This is our tuna and lettuce taco. It's got some diced tuna, cabbage, red pepper sauce, pickled onions, fried leeks, and micro cilantro on a lettuce shell.
This just looks fancy. This looks exquisite.
Very
looks
good.
like a lot of big words that I probably can't pronounce. Now, is this good for vegans as well?
No,
No.
it's got
no
tuna
vegan.
on it.
Oh, he did say tuna. Okay, sorry guys.
Sorry.
They have something here for you though, I promise.
We do.
What's next?
Cauliflower, boomers, we can make it happen.
Okay.
We got our classic guac right here. It's our house guacamole, some chips, and all of our guacamole is topped with pico de gallo, cotija, and cilantro. And we got some plantain chips for a little garnish on there.
Okay.
We fry in house.
Well, what about this? This caught my eye.
So this is one of our nicer appetizers, I would say. It's our shrimp aguachile, and it's a green aguachile verde.
Okay.
It's got cucumbers, pickled onions, poached shrimp, some of our La Chiva hot sauce, cucumbers, fried leeks. Comes with our half moon tostadas. It's got a lot of spice, freshness. It's got a lot of citrusiness in there. It's very good.
Okay, so if you come here, your nose will be running a little bit like mine is right now. So what else? What's next?
Up front, we have our tuna tostada. We just recently changed our menu to this tostada. It's a sesame crusted seared tuna on a base of black bean mango salsa, some of our red pepper sauce, avocado, fried leeks, and fried cilantro for a little extra crunch in there on top of that tostada.
You had me at mango.
It's very good.
I love that. And what's this next plate right
Up
next to it?
front, we have the shrimp avocado.
Okay.
So it's half an avocado that we fill with poached shrimp tossed with our sriracha aioli and pineapple salsa.
Okay.
A little bit of pickled onions and some cilantro microgreens. And on the plate, cucumbers and red pepper sauce for a little decoration.
That's perfect for all of the guac lovers out here. There's plenty of guacamole here, but that in particular is, I'm sure that's a fan favorite for me.
Yeah, lots of color. It's very fresh, very pretty.
Okay. And these two right here.
Those are two of our more popular tacos. We have the steak arrachera right there. It's got salsa verde, cotija, white onion, and cilantro. And then we have our beer battered shrimp taco. It's got habanero aioli, shrimp, red pepper sauce, cabbage, fried leeks, and cilantro.
Wow, super good. And right in front of me, I had to order the quesadilla. Chris recommended it. What's in
It's
this?
our chicken tinga quesadilla. It's one of our most popular proteins and our most popular quesadillas. It's chicken tinga, ton of asadero cheese, melted together, very nice.
Can't wait to dig into this. So I know everyone who's watching right now, you're probably drooling, wondering where exactly this location is. Where are we?
We're on 70 East Moreno Avenue.
Okay, the address is on the screen. I'm going to dig into this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I will see you all next time. You went to work on this.
Highlighting the best in our area. Southern Colorado Life with Ryan Nelson.